Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video in which I'll be helping you choose your smart ring or health tracking device. My name is Victor Hellthorpe. I'm a biohacker. I'm also a multiple-time Olympian and a bachelor in health and nutrition. I have more than a handful of years of experience with various health trackers and also more than my hands full with different smart rings. I've been testing the 9 most popular health tracking devices, and in this video I'm going to review the 4 of those that I really found to be the top tier. Now those 4, I came down to the Oura ring, the Whoop band, the Luna ring, and the Ultrahuman ring Air. All 4 of those are award-winning. If you look them up online, you're going to find good reviews. So I am fairly pleased with all 4. However, one thing that really made me choose the Ultrahuman and the Luna ring to move on with is that they don't come with a subscription. I have personally, as well as my wife, been using the Whoop device for almost 5 years. If you add the subscriptions together, we've been spending literally thousands of dollars each on the Whoop device. Same goes for the Oura ring. It is very pricey when you add the subscription cost up over time. Whereas the Luna ring and the Ultrahuman ring comes with no subscription. It's a single time purchase. And if you look at the data you get out of them, it is the same or even more with those 2 rings. Therefore, I decided to move on with those because I simply don't think it's worth it to pay a subscription for something that will not benefit you even further than the single time purchase rings. So while the Oura ring and the Whoop band, they do say they're free technically as you buy them, but with a subscription and the minimum subscription you must purchase as you get the ring or the band. Over the course of 2 years, it's already triple the price of either the Luna or the Ultrahuman. So I would not go that direction. Of course, the Whoop is a band, it's a bracelet, or you can wear it up here. That is a big difference to the other health trackers, and basically all the popular health trackers now are smart rings. So that's a big difference. Personally, I was not a big fan of the band. It's simply inconvenient. I do speed skating for a living. We wear very tight rubber suits. It's not nice having that band move around. And I am not a big fan of wearing accessories in general, and I think the ring is the most minimalistic one. Especially with the Luna and the Ultrahuman, we're talking rings that come at less than 3 grams, which is basically nothing. The only thing I would mention here is that when you do weightlifting, especially if you heavy lift with your hands, I'll probably take the ring off simply because it can get a little uncomfortable, which I do the same for my wedding ring. Don't tell my wife. Now price point, I do have discount codes for both the Ultrahuman and the Luna ring, so you can check those out below. It's going to save you 10 to 15%. But without that discount applied, it is $350 US dollars for the Ultrahuman, whereas the Luna ring comes at $300. So that one is the winning ring when it comes to the price. The Ultrahuman does have some subscription features, not to use the ring, but if you want to use the glucose monitor or the Ultrahuman home or lab testing, there is going to be additional cost, whereas the Luna ring, you pay $300, obviously a little less with the discount, and then you have it for life. All these 4, they have the exact same battery life length, about a week. I've tested them and this is very stable. They all go from 6 to 8 days, so that's something you can rely on. The main difference here is that 2 of them, the Luna ring and the Whoop device, they do have charging boxes or charger packs that you can attach, especially the Luna ring, which, surprise, has come to become my favorite. It does have a box. You simply place the ring inside that box and it'll charge it in 2 hours or less. And that's going to last up to 30 days. So if you're traveling, or just the simplicity of putting in that little box instead of finding your charger, attaching it somewhere, is fantastic. They all 4 charge in about 2 hours from 0 to 100%, which I think is pretty little. Now looking closer at the hardware, they are again pretty similar. They have about the same thickness. The Luna ring has really taken a step up, moving from generation 1 to generation 2, where it has become more than 10% thinner, more compact, and also lighter. So we do find the Ultrahuman and the Luna ring in the 3 grams range, which I think is light enough that it's not something you ever worry about. One thing that I liked about the Luna ring, one of the reasons that is my main pick here, is that all of these rings have some small kind of like uneven surface on the inside of the ring because they need to be in place. So all the rings are designed to sit like that, not like that. So they have a specific kind of placing on the finger, where I find that the old Luna ring, the Ultrahuman ring, the Oura ring, are not very significant in the way that is, so you can still like easily spin it around your finger. One thing that I really like about the new Luna Ring is that it has some more serious bumps underneath it that keeps it in place, which very smooth surface, but it will not move. It's hard to explain when you haven't had it on your finger, but that was one thing I noticed a lot, especially say biking, you hold on to your handlebars. I do really think that comes into play, and it's very nice that it's not a thing that kind of like, I don't know, the less you sense the ring, the better it is in my way. And having those kind of 3 bumps here will really keep it in place so you don't have to ever be conscious of where it's sitting on your finger. All 4 devices use what I would call the big 5 in terms of recovery and readiness: the HRV, the resting heart rate, the oxygen saturation, the breathing pattern, and then your skin temperature. And I, from all the evidence there is, also think that those 5 are very key numbers to observe and to base your day on, your training regimen. Something I send to my coach every single morning so that we know how to adjust my training plan, as I'm now training for my 3rd Winter Olympics. So the main difference is really how the apps and the rings use those data points to give you feedback. I do think it's super cool that the Luna Ring has AI. That is the main new thing with the Luna 2. Is that it uses AI to actually use those numbers to help you out. And I love how you can play around with it. You can ask it questions and it will know all your data inside, so it's able to give you such specific recommendations. Say you test it out and like, based on my recovery numbers, what should I train today to increase my speed? And if your nervous system is up to date, it's going to give you a more strenuous workout. And then you can even add things like, what if my right hamstring is a little sore? I feel like it could be an injury, and it's gonna update those exercise recommendations to things where it takes into account that you don't wanna put additional load on your hamstrings. Same goes for food, same goes for everything. What can I do to get more deep sleep and etc. I just think it's super cool. It makes it more as having an actual like health coach than just some numbers that there's a big percentage of the population that I don't think really know what to do with all those numbers and how to act on it and how to improve based on it. But the AI is a super cool tool, having an AI that knows your body better than you do. 2 things that also made the Ultrahuman and the Luna Ring stand out is the fact that they have live support 24/7. I think that's fantastic. So if you ever have an issue, you can always get help from the live support. And I also really love how they have caffeine windows. I do think caffeine is a fantastic tool to be energized in your day and your workouts, but it's also a very, very dangerous thing in terms of losing sleep quality. And they're gonna tell you based on your circadian rhythm when to not drink caffeine and when to drink caffeine, which as a person that travels a lot, especially for important competitions in different time zones, having that circadian rhythm telling me now is a great time to wind down, especially with the AI from Luna giving you those recommendations on like, oh, maybe go for a walk right now or get some sunlight. The golden hour is gonna lower your cortisol levels and so on. So many small things that are constantly adapted to your health and also where you are literally in the world. And yeah, just love that. Gives you more insight from the data points it collects. Now, when it comes down to the conclusion, which ring should you go out and buy here in 2026? I think it's the Luna Ring because it has the lowest price point, the most data. The data is very precise. I've tested it obviously up against the other rings, but also against a Garmin device, my heart rate monitor, and it is extremely precise. I do also love that the software is very, very smooth, and while it's easy to immediately navigate in, you can still dive into each parameter and understand it better and see like the very, very small details in, say, overnight sleep. Obviously, the Ultrahuman is the ideal choice if you're looking for a more holistic ecosystem because it does have the ability of using a glucose monitor. So if you're diabetic, that would be a great choice. And it also has the home device, which I will review in a coming video, which is basically how healthy is your home, your environment, in terms of noise, lights, and air quality. Multiple factors like that. So if you're looking for that, the Ultrahuman is great. If you're looking for a smart ring, a health tracker, you will not be disappointed with the Luna Generation 2 ring. I love the Generation 1 already. It did have a couple flaws, but the Generation 2 is at the moment what I would consider the ideal ring, and it is so cheap. So I would take a look at that. Obviously, I mentioned before, there's a discount code. it is not that I'm favoring Luna because there is a certain affiliate income, because all 4 of these brands, you can easily go to their website and you can sign up for an affiliate code. So it is not a paid choice for me to say that. I just really think it's a cool ring, and it has helped me understand my body better and perform better, and I'm excited to use that insights training for my next Olympics. Hope this video was useful to you guys. I hope you know what ring to get. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any experiences with any of these. I would love to hear it, and I'm sure there are other people out there that would love that too. And all that's left is subscribe. There's going to be more cool content. And if you haven't checked out my channel, check it out. Hope to see you later.